what Minecraft stream could you possibly need to be watching, Norxor? What is this happening? Kurt J. Mac? The fuck? Who's and what's it? This is... Okay, hold on. We might be... This could either be... Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. I see. So apparently this guy, Kurt J. Mac, he do be a thing. His claim to fame is walking to the Farlands in Minecraft. When the Farlands generated, his entire thing was I walked there, you know, without cheating or something. That's his entire that's his claim to fame. He got a world record off of it. I don't know what he's doing now. I'm checking out his Twitch. He's been at it for 14 years. He's still not there? What? Hold on, I gotta... He's reaching it today? Oh my god. I might need to watch this guy. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm pulling up his stream. Or I'm pulling up his past VOD. It's not his stream, I'm pulling up his past VOD. I'm pulling up. Hold on, let me just click through it. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Jeez, this is not like slowed down or anything. This is just the way his game runs. That's bad. Oh wow, the game hates you being that far out, huh? My god, it's bad. Jeez, it's like that. Wow, that's a yikes for me, brother. He is getting one frame. He is teleporting. That's crazy. Holy shit, dude. Have you seen the Twitch update that finally adds going back in a stream? Really? Bro, I've stopped watching all my esports events on Twitch because of that reason. I only watch streams on YouTube now because it's just so much easier. So much better to watch streams on fucking on YouTube than it is Twitch. I might need to watch this guy, bro. If he's reaching it today, bro, I might need to pull up. I might need to pull up. When is this happening? Dude, I might do a react Andy, bro. Imagine I react Andy to another guy streaming going to the Farlands. That'd be so funny. I might need to do that, bro. That's kind of sick. Yeah, I can revert this stream now. Yeah, it's only sub only. Bro, just find whatever stream you want to watch and then go watch it on YouTube, bro. That's what I do. It's fuck ass. It's crazy, brother. Okay, so here's the plan for today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, not that. I don't need to watch that. That shader pack is awful. I hate that. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's what I want to do. I was actually going to ice boat race a lot, and I downloaded a ton of mods for ice boat racing. And then all of them, none of them decided to work, and I could not figure out why they didn't work. So I'm just going to ice boat race, but like with no mods. I installed a ton of stuff. I installed like chunk loaders and boat cam utils, and everything was fucking up. It was all awful, dude. Apparently I didn't have the right OpenJDK library for boat cam or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And so I tried to look it up, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I looked it up, and it didn't give me any, so I didn't fix it in time. And I didn't fix it, and I don't want to. Set it up in 5 minutes? Well, okay. I was trying to set it up on my Feather client, because Feather has kind of been my go-to client for like what have you. Basically like try hard stuff. I can figure it out. I just need it, dude. The problem is I ended up doing it like 30 minutes before stream, and so it didn't work then, and so I'm like, I don't have time to fix this shit. So I avoided it. I didn't do it until like basically right on there. So it is on me. Let's not pretend. A lot of stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about some. I want to talk about freaking. I want to talk about some Minecraft hockey stuff, which is like nobody cares about, but I do want to talk about it at some point because team signings are the signing window is opening. It's stage 1 of signing stuff, and I think it's really interesting how these teams are kind of breaking down. New players that I've been looking at. I'm trying to be like a more like active media person, basically. What in the hell is this? It's not an Ice Boat Racing map. I'm trying to be more active inside the community so I can like kind of understand who's good, who's bad in terms of like ice hockey, just to understand, because apparently there's some new players that people are hyping up. There's a new goalie that's online that apparently people are hyping up, and I kind of want to just watch the new players kind of practice a little bit so I can get a better understanding of like who they are, how they're playing, if they're going to be decent or not. Of course, it's kind of hard to tell when they're not like playing in actual games or matches, but I think maybe just watching some scrims or even some individual practice from those people is going to be like good to kind of tell. Because I am trying to do some like preseason rankings of my own, basically. Some preseason team rankings. Trying to see who I think is going to be good, who's going to be bad. Stuff like that. What else? Let me think. I also, like, today's Minecraft stream is like a very open-ended thing, by the way, if you're wondering. I am not, like, particularly... I'm not particularly, like... you know, tied to any one activity. So if you want me to do any given thing, like, I'm here. If you, maybe I want to fight a little bit. I want to play some PvP. Maybe I want to build some. I've been wanting to practice my building. That, I did not mean to leave that map, but here we are, you know. There's like a million different things we could do. I want you to backflip. Do you want me to break my fucking neck? Is that fun to you? You're like, oh boy, I want sheep to sustain grievous bodily injury? This map sucks. Because I don't have all the Ice Boat Racing mods I need to make it fun, so. This is also another one of those not fun maps. Aw, open boat utils. I don't have that downloaded. Oh shit, this one might be fun. Looks like a bit of a techie map, or a bit of a... Oh yeah, oh boy, look at this thing. No edges. This is not here. This is not for the racing. Can you do the knife song on stream? I'm talking about Minecraft in terms of open-endedness. I'm saying like I'll do things in Minecraft. Not that I'll do anything you fucking want. This is here not for racing but purely for edging. Yeah, this is here for TikTok clips, you know, and that's fine, but play Charlie. I called Charlie at 3 a.m. challenge, except it's not 3 a.m. I called Charlie at 3 p.m. I called Charlie at a perfectly reasonable time in the afternoon. Jesus. Can you play Freebird while driving this track? It doesn't feel like a Freebird because I'm dying half the time. It was my birthday Thursday. Can I get one big boom? I think you can. I think one big boom for a birthday is probably... Actually, I'm kind of just a... I'm actually an awful friend for not wishing you a happy birthday. It's actually just on me, actually. Hold on, I actually have to do a big boom now. I've realized I've committed to this bit. Fuck. I don't want to do the bit. I so don't want to do the bit, but I know I have to because I committed to it. Sorry. I'm mentally preparing myself to, you know, embarrass myself on camera. Sorry. What's a big boom? I'll show you. Better yet, I'll give you a live demonstration. Hold on. What, Steph 30? It was your birthday on Thursday? Let's give you one big boom. Boom! Happy birthday, man. Was that good enough? Is that good enough? Did I do the thing now? Great. Now I love you. What can I say? All for the viewers as I fail this map time and time again. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I was gonna rant more about football, But it's Saturday, so it's kind of like that weird day in my fantasy team where it's like I'm kind of just waiting for my team to ultimately disappoint me, like it did last week. My fucking fantasy team decided to shit the bed because Justin Herbert can't throw a football and none of my tight ends can run the football either. Fuck you, Derrick Henry. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's crazy. Record, I'm 2-1 right. I think I'm 3-1. I think. Am I 2-1 or 3-1? Is it fucking? It's week 4 or week 2, week 3 or week 4? No, it's week 5. I'm stupid. It's week 5. I'm 3-1. I'm doing okay. Why are you complaining? Because I lost. I'm allowed to complain because I lost. Here's what's happening right now. I have what's his name? Is it Devontae Adams or is it? It's got to be Devontae, right? I think I have Devontae. I think it's Devontae. Yeah, I have Devontae Adams. He did decent. I picked up the Rams kicker, which was a terrible idea. He only got me 6 points. Tragic. Juwan Jennings is out. Half my team is injured. Let's see. Justin Herbert. I'm keeping him in. I'm keeping Justin Herbert in. Because all I have is Jared Goff on the bench, and fucking Goff can't throw for shit. But Justin Herbert is against Washington. That might be good things. Derrick Henry against Houston, that might be a good thing. Jonathan Taylor against Las Vegas might be a good thing. Look, there's a lot of hope for me coming into this, okay? I got Nico Collins against Baltimore. This could be good things. Bad defenses across the board. We're just hoping. We're hoping for bad defenses. That's what we're going for. There's a lot of potentials here, okay? A lot of potential. It's a 12-man league. But it's also a legacy league. So I've been playing in the same 12-man league for like 5 years. So I have like a bunch of draft picks I got from like 4 years ago that are still on my team because I kept them. Like I said, it's a legacy league. So look, I've been consistently, I'd say, an upper echelon team in this fantasy league. I've been doing okay pretty consistently. Last year I did not make it to playoffs, and you know, that was definitely more of like a back half problem. I didn't do good in the back half. Well, it's a legacy league, and I also have to put in like $20 every year to keep playing in it. All right, so I've been losing $20 after $20. This year is the year that I win it all back. Okay, this is the year I win it all back. I win the pot, because all I have to do is win the pot once, and I'm up lifetime. Okay, I've been putting in what $20 for 5 years. That's $100, and if I win the entire league, $20 x 12 people. That's like $240, all right? That's up lifetime, okay? All I need to do is win it 1 year, and I'm up lifetime. Have you ever DM'd any of your players before a big game? I should actually start doing that. I'll go into Instagram and tell Derrick Henry, you got this, big boy. I believe in you. I should do that. Alright, hold on. I was on a run, dude. Your silence is deafening. Hold on. It's not gambling. I'm not gambling, guys. Guys, I'm not gambling. I have gambled before. But I didn't gamble with my own money. I gambled with money that the gambling website gave me. I logged on to like 3 sports betting apps because they had like a deal where like, you make an account, we'll give you $20 free of sports bets. And so I made $20 free of sports bets. I lost every one and I immediately uninstalled those apps because I don't need that shit in my life. All right. So I am not a gambler. All right. I have friends who are gamblers. I am not a gambler. I do not sports bet. That shit is a money sink. That is how they keep you poor in this fucking country, okay? And I say they very intentionally. That's how they keep you broke, all right? You ain't gonna bust your ass for no come up making sports bets, bro. Respectfully. This shit is not happening. Quitters never win? Exactly. I'm not gonna win. I don't plan on it. Don't worry, buddy. Because the best part about being a sports bettor is that even if you do win, it's never gonna be enough for you, bitch ass. You could win $100 million tomorrow, and you'd still be in the next day. You'd still be betting the next day. Nah. I won 2K last week. Bro, are you going to start selling your course on how to sports bet? On how to make millions sports betting? I became a millionaire only by sports betting, and in this course, I'll teach you exactly my strategies that I used to make myself rich. You're gonna pull up in a Lambo in your fucking introductory video? Bitch ass. Go rent a Lambo and make your goddamn sports betting course, brother. Get rich quick, baby. Don't worry. I swear. It's called a get rich quick scheme, but it actually works this time, okay? This time it's real, I promise. Buy now, pay later? Oh, Jesus. Buy now, pay later. You could just call it a credit card, my boy. It doesn't need... Don't worry about it. Bro, the way that they have, revitalized the idea of debt. Buy now, pay later? It's called fucking debt, my guy. Have you ever heard of fucking payday loans? That's what this is. It's a payday loan, bro. That shit is like the worst thing ever. Buy now, pay later? Jesus Christ. It's a credit card. It's called a credit card. Just get a real credit card at that point. Financial literacy is actually dead in this fucking country. I swear to God. You people are so fucking stupid. She's Affirm Afterpay. Oh my God. It's actually so cooked. This generation is actually so cooked. Like the fact that like these companies have enough money to buy like YouTube ads about this shit is fucking diabolical. It's diabolical. It's diabolical that this is even a thing. It is. It is. It really is. Just be like, I don't know if it's like, is it that hard to be like financially literate? Is it so hard? Well, yeah, the economy's okay. Here's my hot take about like economy and like people being stupid. Yes, the economy sucks. And I've talked about this. Yes, the economy sucks for like the average person. For like the top 1%, the economy's great. But for like the bottom, like the bottom feeders, you know, it sucks. And I totally get that. And I'm with that. The problem, I think that the thing that people don't, I think the problem with old people talking about the economy, this is a specifically old people issue, is that I feel like people have always been stupid. This has been like a universal human thing. Everybody's always been stupid, and we've been stupid for a long time. The difference is like back in the day, you were allowed to be stupid because you had enough money that even if you were like dumb for a little bit, it wouldn't like totally fuck your shit up. Because you had enough money. Because you had an income. Nowadays, like you cannot afford to be stupid. You cannot afford to be as stupid as you once could have been back in the day. And I think it's cooking a lot of people. It's not that old people were like somehow like this smart, wise generation when they were our age. No, they were just as dumb as we were. Arguably, they were dumber because they didn't know about all this stuff. They didn't have it for like generations like we have. It's just that people have less room to be stupid, to be financially dumb with their shit, and I think it's gonna cook a lot of people. Yeah, no, this feels obvious. I know it is, but it's like, it's worrying. It's worrying to see. I don't know what the end. I've talked about this a lot, like how I don't know like how does this thing end? Like does this end with the global economy crashing? Does this fucking go back to us being like trading societies where like we barter 2 sticks for 5 chickens or something? Like how does this like end up? I don't know. Stimmy checks are not gonna help anything. Stimmy checks are we're in like the worst kind of economy where job growth is stagnant. Unemployment numbers are rising and inflation is rising at the same time. Inflation is rising like crazy and unemployment is rising like crazy. This is like the worst possible combination of things. All right? These are the two numbers that are usually opposite of each other. If inflation is going down, usually employment is going up. We're getting more jobs. But if usually it's like a horrible combination of factors that is happening and the Fed can't solve it. The Fed does not have enough tools to solve this financial crisis. There is a big problem with our economy. Okay, I know they're really good sips. I think if we all become communist, maybe. But also, communism doesn't really, like work. You know, all that good stuff. It's because it's planned economies don't work. You can't plan out your economy. We already had a real life test of that, and look what happened to the Soviet Union. Planned economies don't work. Right? Planned economies are like a cool idea in theory, right? The idea that like we are incredibly inefficient with what we create. Like, why do we have like 5 different versions of like Oreos? We should only have one version of Oreos, and then we can use all that other resource, right? All those other resources that are used to create those other 4 brands of Oreos, to do something more productive, right? That's the idea of like a planned economy. The problem in practice is that it's impossible to gauge how much of a demand there is for a thing. It's impossible to gauge. And so what ends up happening is that we end up either overproducing stuff or underproducing stuff on massive scales. And so the economy becomes more inefficient if we just had like a capitalist system with the profit incentive. The profit incentive is the most efficient way to organize money in an economy. Let's create our own economy. Well, I mean, yeah, that's why the Soviet Union failed for a lot of reasons. It's because they tried to plan out their economy, and guess what happened? They overproduced stuff and they underproduced other stuff, like food. It was bad. A lot of famines. Where's this knowledge coming from? I took economy classes in college. I read books. I'm an econ major. Look, I switched my minor halfway through college, okay? I took econ classes. Look, also like knowing about economy stuff is like kind of like relevant to political science stuff a lot of the time. Kind of hard to separate like the economy from the politics that surround the economy, right? They're kind of very intertwined with each other, so if I want to be politically literate, I have to be somewhat economically literate. And I try to be generally literate. At least like a base letter of literate. Like as long as I read like the Wikipedia article, you're already, is this where the racism comes from? Yeah. I want to be academically racist, Oh, damn it. What's your coldest political take? Oh, damn. I feel like I have so many. What's like a really like I'm like actually like thinking of my coldest take, like man, it has to be something like really fundamentally agreeable. Like something that's so agreeable that like nobody would ever disagree. What is it? I feel like that would like oh, man, how do you separate like a moral claim from a political one, I guess? Like what would you define as a moral claim versus a political claim? Like, if I said, like, something like slavery was bad. Slavery's a bad thing. I don't think we should have slavery. Is that a political take, or is that a moral take? Or is it, like, kind of threading the line between the two? My Kyle Rittenhouse was a hot take. I had a hot take on Kyle Rittenhouse. Compared to a lot of people. Don't bring up that. Don't bring up that VOD, okay? Do not clip that, okay? That entire rant could be clipped out of context so badly, bro. Just one block of blue ice. I got it. I got this map, bro. Trust me. I'll beat it. I won't beat it. I will beat it. Is both? Well, yeah, I think, because, always, like, kind of the baseline with politics is that they are kind of just proxies for our moral desires. So inherently all political claims are moral claims, because they kind of fundamentally map onto some part of our morality of like, well, of what we think is good and bad. But also that's a kind of uninteresting to talk about because it's like, it's kind of so self-evident that it's like not super interesting to talk about. Anybody who says that is just somebody who's pretending to be really smart when, gay people should have rights. Yeah, but it's like, like I said. Mike. Kurt is live right now. Oh shit, yeah, the guy who's going to the far lands. I kind of want to put his stream up on my... It feels like a little bit of... It feels like me reacting to something without reacting to something. I do want to watch his stream. How long do you think it's going to take him to reach the Farlands, Norxar? Like, do we have like a T minus, like... T minus 1 hour, T minus 30 minutes until he reaches Farlands? I don't know if you're even going to be live. Okay, awesome. So I don't have to react to his stream. Awesome. Make it really small so it's too small to actually see. I like that idea, actually. People watching back the live. What the fuck is that? Alright, this is good. Kurt. What a crazy thing to do, by the way. Of all the things you could do with your life, you're just like, yeah, I'll just fucking walk to the Farlands. We ball. Why is there a dot on my screen exactly? It'll just be like a broken pixel. Can you dress up for Halloween? Shit, what would I dress up as, actually? In Beyond stream. I have not dressed up for Halloween for like a while. It's been a hot minute since I've done any kind of costume for Halloween. If I did do a costume, what would I do? I don't even know. Can we have someone else do this to the Sheep stream if Sheep does this? Somebody, no, nobody wants my stream up on their fucking screen. Dress up as a pimp. What the fuck? Sheep costume? I used to ball for my costumes. I never really cared about Halloween as a kid. I cared about Halloween as like kind of a proxy to gain more sugar, but that was kind of it. Nowadays, I'm like, candy is like pretty mid for the most part. Most candy is like not optimal. Candy is not optimal. It's just not. It's not optimal. Here's the way I see it, okay? It's you know, I think I've talked about this before. Every kid, as a skeleton, I probably had a skeleton. I probably did a ghost as a kid. I think I remember doing Indiana Jones as a kid. That was great. Indiana Jones was fun. Yeah, but like I said, like as I grew older, I kind of just like stopped giving a shit, really. I'm just kind of chilling on Halloween. It's just, you know, it's not really much of a, like, it's kind of hard for me to celebrate, you know, like a lot of holidays by myself. It feels kind of fucking shit, but you know. I do not rock with Halloween all that often. Also, I don't like being scared. I don't like scary shit. So Halloween does not really jive with me as a holiday because there's a lot of scary shit on Halloween. And I don't like scary shit. I don't like scary shit. I don't like haunted houses. I don't like scary movies. I don't like scary video games. I don't like any of that. I might play a scary video game though. I'll do that. I do that on stream. I'd play a scary video game. I used to do that every Halloween. Kind of stopped because I couldn't find any good scary games. But I would play a scary game on Halloween. If it's like a little shorter, little scary game, you know? Maybe it takes me like an hour, 2 hours to beat, you know? I'd do that. God, zombies. OG Slender. That is actually kind of a sick idea, Loki. OG Slenderman was scary as shit, bro. I remember as a kid, bro. Oh my god. OG Slenderman of the 7 pages. My god, bro. That was legitimately terrifying, bro. I don't know if I could even beat that game. That game is like kind of hard, low-key. 8 pages? Fuck, I fucked it up. The pixel gun phase? Imagine. Aw, pixel gun. You know, the one game that I wanted to play, that I've been wanting to play for a very long time, because I have really fond memories of playing it. I've been wanting to play BattleBit Remastered again. The only problem is that I was like, I wonder if I download BattleBit Remastered. I checked the Steam charts. Bro, that game is fucking dead, bro. That game is cooked. And I'm like, fuck. Because BattleBit Remastered was fun as hell when I played it. And then I stopped, and bro, that game is donezo, bro. It's got like maybe 100 play. It's got maybe like 200 players at peak, and that's awful for a game like BattleBit where you need like 30 players to actually have a full match. Yeah, it's cooked. BattleBit is it's donezo for BattleBit, unfortunately, and that's tragic because BattleBit was really fun. Subnautica. I've watched enough Subnautica that it wouldn't be a scary game for me. The only problem with Subnautica. I know enough about Subnautica. I've seen all like the scary things, right? Yeah, I know. It's like that's the one thing that if I could take back, I'd take back all the knowledge I know of Subnautica. Because if I didn't, bro, that game would go fucking crazy, dude. Dead ass. COD Zombies is fun. I played a lot of BO3 Zombies, because I had BO3 on my Xbox, and then back during back when BO3 was the COD, that was like everybody played BO3. What's the one map? Der Eisendrache. That's my map, Der Eisendrache, bro. Ooh, Der Eisendrache was hot, brother. What was your favorite elemental bow? I love the lightning bow. Lightning bow is my favorite. Always had to go for the lightning bow. Der Eisendrache was fun. Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil was really fucking hard. But once you got like decent at Shadows of Evil, it was also really fun. Those were the two maps that I really played. Der Eisendrache and Shadows. And then BO3 is just like a fun game in general. Multiplayer was super fun. Like go back and watch some of like the competitive COD VODs, because you know I'm an esports watcher. Like COD as a competitive game was like super fun. That shit was so hot, bro. Competitive COD, man. BO3, that shit was fucking fire, bro. So much like fun stuff with BO3. BO3 is just a great game in general. Super good, super fun game to think back on. And now BO7 is coming out soon, and apparently it kind of looks like shit, or like kind of generic COD slop. So they need to bring back jetpacks. BO3, man, you never played BO3? That's crazy. BO1, BO2, Modern Warfare 2. New CODs are horrible, yeah. But I think that's kind of just like the nature of, I think, these older video game like COD is a very like kind of unicorn of a video game franchise. I think like how many new ideas can they really add? They just need to like find a COD, keep it for a couple years, so then they can really pump out something like that's new and fun and cool and interesting. That's what they need to do. They just need to take a couple of years on like one big COD. They need to like slow down the dev cycle by a lot, because it used to be a new COD every year. And then it's like a new COD every 2 years, I think. I think they just need to slow down that dev cycle by a lot. Because, you know, the problem with COD is that there is something about COD that is still, like, very, like... there's nothing quite like Call of Duty, you know? I think COD is one of those franchises where it's like, there's nothing, like... something about COD is just so, like, fun. Something about like the very concept of COD, I think, and I think like there is like some idea of COD that can still be captured in some new way. Same thing with like Battlefield, right? It's like there's nothing quite like Battlefield. Like I talked about BattleBit, which was basically trying to be Battlefield. BattleBit was trying to be Battlefield, and look, it's dead now. And you can probably go back and like if I check the Steam charts for like Battlefield 4 or something, there's probably like 1,000 people still online right now. Right, so there's something about Battlefield and like COD and all these like old first-person shooter games that are kind of still capturing public imagination. Although I think in general it feels like the kind of gaming space in general has moved around from FPS games. I feel like FPS is a not nearly as big of a genre as it used to be. Like you look at like a lot of those old FPS games and they're not really like popping like they used to be. Like look at Halo. Halo Infinite is still probably a good game, but it's, you know, people aren't vibing with it like they used to be. So I think, you know, we just need a... Gaming has become more, like, diverse, and I think that's a good thing. Everybody who says that gaming is dying or gaming sucks now are probably just, like, old first-person shooter players who haven't been able to capture that same feeling. They're lost. They want everything to be nostalgic but new at the same time. And they can't have both at the same time, and it kills them. His hype trim's at 27? That's crazy. Shout out to Broski. That's why, personally, I'm glad that I kind of hopped on the Minecraft train when I did. because Minecraft, it feels like, is the immortal, eternal game, for me at least, that I can always find something else to do. I've done so much with Minecraft, like so many different things, so many different, like, I've been in so many different, like, communities and ideas and plans and games, like so much stuff with Minecraft, and yet I am still finding new stuff to do, new ideas to pursue, new concepts to think of. Like, Minecraft is a everlasting game for me, because there's always like some bullshit mod idea that somebody came up with, and all it takes is like, maybe I'll find it one day, and then I'll just get really into it for like a couple months, and then that's why it's great. That's why Minecraft is great for me. I'll never stop playing Minecraft. There's just too much stuff. Maybe I'll get into like a redstone phase or something. I'll get like kind of decent at redstone. That would be cool. I want to get into like a building phase. That's what I really want to do. But the problem is I don't know how to like do a building phase and still be entertaining and fun. Maybe I just need to turn it into like an SMP series or something. I don't know. There's got to be something I can do, because I want to be good at Minecraft building, or I want to be better than I am right now. I'm okay at Minecraft building. I just want to be like better. Silent GD, what's up? Maybe I should get back to Geometry Dash. I wonder what's happening in Geometry Dash these days. Geometry Dash, I wonder what's been happening for like the platformer levels, because I do love a good platformer level. You should never go to Geometry Dash. Why? Wait, what's wrong? What if I just want to play some fun platformer games? I like platformer games. Platformer games are always fun. A good platformer level, bro? Come on now. I had some fun playing some platformer levels on GD. People are always so like horny about like hardness or difficulty stuff. Like, who cares, bro? Who cares about difficulty, hardness? Let's just have a good time. Chill. Story mode platformer levels. You know, I haven't considered it, Norxar, but I will. I'll see what I can do for you. I remember when 2.2 came out, and I remember playing like some of those early, some of the very early platformer levels, and that was a super fun time. When you find a really good platformer level that's like hard, but it's not too hard, it doesn't like totally kill you. Man, those are good times, bro. Like I said, I think the big thing that I want is that once I get a better computer, I want to go crazy on this hoe. Deadass. I want to play so many games. Once I get like a computer that can really handle like any game I throw at it. Like Hollow Knight is like, I've said that Hollow Knight is the first one on my bucket list, but I kind of want to start like building a bucket list of games that I want to play. Because it feels like for so long I've been fundamentally limited in the games I can play because of my hardware. Maybe I'll play some like really intensive Minecraft mods. Or maybe I'll do the thing that I've been wanting to do for a while and actually start like a Let's Play channel. Because I feel like I'd be goated at a Let's Play channel. If I had a Let's Play channel, I feel like I'd be goated for real, for real. I'm telling you, sheep plays, bro. I might cook. Don't test me, I might cook. This is the farthest I've ever gone. Oh, come on. Okay. Still alive, still alive. We're good, we're good, we're good. I should start playing. I should play Marvel Rivals. I should become a Marvel Rivals streamer. Is Marvel Rivals even still alive? Do people still care about that game? Hell no. Alright. I thought hero shooters were eternal. I mean, people still play fucking Overwatch and shit, so. Maybe it's just not that hero shooters are eternal, but Overwatch is eternal. Oh shit, I have to go. What? How is that possible? Okay. How is that jump possible? It's a curve right after. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm not playing this map no more. What the fuck? Bro, I can't do that. No, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Ususumi. Oh, it's the horse, it's the anime girl racing game. Japanese multimedia franchise. The franchise centers on anthropomorphic racehorses who compete in races inspired by real-life racetracks managed by the Japan Racing Association. The horse girl game. So it's gambling. It's gambling. It's what it is. You want me to play a gambling game? This is what you want. You want me to play a gambling? Oh, this map. Oh, this map. This map. You know what? Let's tango. Let's tango, shall we? Let's tango with this map, shall we? Let's tango. I've gotten so much better since the last time I've played this map. I think I could beat it. Not fast, but I think I could beat it. I think I can do it this time. I just need to focus up and stop going so fast. Look, the anime horse racing game, every time I see like an anime game, I just immediately think it's gacha every time, and normally I'm like entirely 100% correct on that. Anytime that the selling point is like hot girls, it's usually a gacha game. If that's your selling point. I'm not sure. If it's made by a Japanese developer and it's not named Nintendo, and the main selling point is hot girls, and it has this very specific, it's got an art style. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's got an art style. It just seems like a lot of those games end up being very gacha-esque. I'm just saying. Those are it's giving gacha. It's giving gacha. And you know what? I'm not gonna stream a fucking gacha game. Why the fuck would I do that? You want me to stream a gacha game? My brother in Christ. I'm not making money. You think I have the kind of money to play a gacha game? I'd be a bum. Also, most gacha games are just grind fest anyway. It cannot be that fun. It's just normally just grinding stuff. Doing very repetitive tasks over and over again. Look, I have my gacha game that I play in my free time. I have my gacha game. I'm sure you have your gacha game. Everybody's got a gacha game. I have my mobile gacha game, and I play it sometimes, and it's a good time. That is all, okay? Don't try to get me doing more gacha stuff. I will not do it. A Mega Man game, that could be fun. I heard that the last Mega Man game was decent. Scratch and play Hypixel Housing. True. Is Hypixel Housing just gacha games, but in Minecraft? Maybe I should join a prison server. In the big 25. Sheepo3 joins a prison server. What's the new version of prison servers? Fucking lifesteal servers? Don't worry, when I start the Sheepo3 Minecraft server, it's gonna feature survival SMP with custom enchants. And it's gonna have a prison server as well. It's gonna have custom enchants and its own proprietary economy. And it's gonna have housing too. It's also not gonna have any mini games because those are too hard to make. And it will have pay to win. If I make a Minecraft server, there will be pay to win. Don't get it twisted. I'm here to make money. Do not get it twisted. The server scene, well, yeah, because most servers were dog shit. Of course they died, because most servers were dog shit. If I start a Minecraft server, I want to make it, like, good. I want to do, like, a Tubnet thing, except actually make it good and not shit like the Tubnet was. The Tubnet was shit. It had shitty games. That's why it died. The Tubnet was not bad in concept. It was bad in execution. Okay? I want to do that, but I want to make it good. We're not doing cross-compatibility. Every single server that tries to do cross-compatibility between Bedrock and Java fail every time. We will not be doing cross-compatibility. Those servers suck ass. They are no fun. I'll make a sick Minecraft server and I'll have sick mini-games or something. I don't know. I'll make something cool, I promise. I'm not going to start some random pay-to-win Minecraft server. Maybe I'll be, like, involved with one. Like, oh shit, oh shit. Sorry. Teach my core values? Yeah, I'm trying to fucking make money. Are you kidding me, bro? What do you think fame is worth? Fame is worth money. What the hell? You kidding me? Don't worry, I'll be very upfront with how pay to win it is. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend like, oh my god, this is such a honest, just server. I will be very straight up. But don't get it twisted. Fuck! I can't believe this. What a tragedy. Restart at 4 minutes. I hate that. I don't know. Look. I don't want to become like a famous streamer guy and not make at least a little bit of money off of it. I don't want to be stupid with any fame that I get, right? I don't want to like kind of throw it in the trash. What's the point of being famous if you're not going to try to squeeze a little money out of it, right? Start an OnlyFans. I would not be successful. I wouldn't be a good OnlyFans creator. Even if I tried. Even if I put in like 24 hours a day of making OnlyFans content, I wouldn't make good OnlyFans content. I'm not like hot enough. I don't have like some sick gym routine. I'm not strong enough or hot enough or anything. I'm not like good enough at OnlyFans. And generally, male OnlyFans generally appeal to like males. Women are not like big customers of OnlyFans. It's usually like closeted gay people that are trying to like hide their urges from their partner or something. You need to make it. Yeah, that's the... Hold on. Let me read your message. The idea way to capitalize off streaming is not making enough where you need a part-time. Yeah, I think the best thing for me, at least, I could see being popular with the gays. I feel like there's a lot of men that can be popular with the gays. It's just like it takes a lot of like focus and energy that I don't want to expend into that. Like, again, I would just need to like I would need to be working out a lot harder. My diet would need to be a lot more strict, and I think my life would be a lot less fun as a result of that. I think I would hate my life more if I was an OnlyFans creator, because there'd be so much like more like I'd have to be so much, you know. I'd have to be so much, you know, strict. When you're like, when your body is your capital, when your body is your selling point, I don't know, I feel like your life gets kind of shittier. They wouldn't let me eat ice cream anymore, okay? I'd have to stay lean and thin and mean and hot and shit. It'd be cooked, bro. Damn, I'm not getting myself on a good run these days. I think the best possible scenario for me, like in the streaming thing, is like I get like I become like 100 viewer Andy. I think that's the best case scenario for me. Or at least that's like my peak on the streaming shit. I become like 100k Andy. Not sorry, 100k, 100 viewer Andy. And then it just becomes like some kind of like part-time income thing. That's what I think is the best case scenario. And I think that's probably I'm probably happy with that. I have 100 viewers. I'm probably making like per month. I'm maybe making like I'm making like an extra like $200-$300 a month. Like shit, man, that's like a side hustle, and I get to, you know, kind of maintain a level of like internet fame and shit, and that's pretty cool. I get to like I get to do a bunch of cool stuff because I'm famous enough to do cool stuff, and then I get some money and off the side. It's like, what the hell, man? This seems like a good time. That's the only reason I really want to become famous, so I can get invited to all like the famous people events, you know. You know, all like the streamer events or something. Like I want to do that, bro. That's the real reason I want to be famous, because I control in like all the streamer events. This streamer, hell yeah, man. There's always like a 1.5 million streamer events, bro. Always something going on. The more famous I get, the more I get to attend those, okay? Hell yeah. It's called good times, boys. Streamer paintball. I think actual competitive paintball is lame as shit. Nobody wants to watch that. Competitive paintball actually generally sucks. Alright. See ya, GD. Like, I've seen some, like, VODs of, like, competitive paintball matches. It's just, like, a bunch of people sitting behind fucking barricades, like, poking their guns out and just taking pot shots at nothing. Dumping ammo and shit. It's, like, lame. Who wants to watch that? Look, here's the thing with, like, actual warfare sucks. Here's the thing. What you don't understand. Video games are a lot funner than actual real-life warfare. Real-life warfare sucks. That shit is lame as hell. Okay? Everybody's playing like such a pussy in IRL. Everybody's playing like a pussy IRL. Nobody wants to take any risks. It's lame as shit. It's not fun, bro. It's like defensive Andes, bro. It's lame. That's why actual warfare, like, you know, isn't fun. I know. That's why it's not, you know, that's why I think like the games that are trying to like equivocate like actual warfare, like paintball and airsoft, I think they're fun in like in a non-competitive casual setting, but I think once you start getting too tryhard about that shit, I think it becomes way lamer, way quicker. I don't think it scales very good with how good you are. Like the better you get with paintball or airsoft, I think the less fun it becomes. That's my hot take. It doesn't. It's a game that doesn't scale well. I think some stuff is like that. There are some sports that just don't scale well with like skill. Because optimal, like once you start finding optimal strategies with stuff, I think stuff just sucks. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of, like, board games or card games that, like, once you find optimal strategies, just become super boring and lame. Like, I don't know, maybe like Monopoly. Although Monopoly was always lame and boring. It never really, you know... Monopoly never scaled, okay? Nobody's ever finished a game of Monopoly. Nobody has ever actually finished a game of Monopoly before. I refuse to believe it. It's never happened. People just got bored and stopped playing. That's all that Monopoly has ever been. Chess boxing? Dude, chess boxing is sick. The thing is, I do actually like watching chess as a sport. Chess is one of my guilty pleasure games that I watch. Because I know, like, the Candidates tournament is going to come up pretty soon, and so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to watch the Candidates. Candidates is really the only chess tournament I watch, but it's, like, the best chess tournament to watch, bro. It's good times, bro. Inverted. Yes, Party Games is a great example. Party Games sucks the better you get at it. It sucks more the better you get at it. No matter how much, you know, my cat... No amount of Sheepa03 hype casting could make that game fun to watch. The best moment that ever happened in a Party Games tournament was when Avalanche was the last game during the Winter Cup. It was Winter Cup. It was like the last game, and it was like the only game that like the comeback could be used on was like Avalanche, and then Avalanche popped up. It was like the sickest moment ever, and it like the comeback didn't happen, but it was a super fun moment when it did happen. That was peak party games. Everything else is, you know, fell off. Throw corn bags at each other. True. I mean, is it going to be Winter Olympics next year? I always thought the Winter Olympics were better than the Summer Olympics. That might be a hot take, though. Winter Olympics versus Summer Olympics. What do you prefer? Winter easily. I feel like winter just has more cool shit. It's got more like extreme sports, which is like, I never feel like I get to watch extreme sports. Winter, but it has snowboarding, which is like skateboarding, but like, no, don't fucking die. Okay. Oh. I got too into the topic and I almost died. No! God damn it. Son of a bitch. I was cooked either way. No. It's like jumping a snowboard off a big ass fucking ramp and like doing a triple flip or something. Yeah, I think Winter Olympics is a good time. I think Winter Olympics, okay, here's probably the more complex take. I think that Winter Olympics has better individual games, but I think Summer Olympics has better team games. That's my take. Like what team games do you really think about in the Winter Olympics? Like what team games are really like, you know, like you really think about like, oh, these are the team games I want to watch. Like Summer Olympics has everything. Bobsledding is not a fun team game to watch. That's bullshit. And ain't nobody want to watch people sled down a fucking hill. Ain't nobody want to watch that shit. Okay. I'm lying, but luge is awesome. Luge is chill. My favorite event is always the snowboard events. I love snowboarding. I like I like the snowboard racing event. That's my favorite event, I think, of all time. In all the Olympics, the snowboard racing, where it's just a bunch of motherfuckers just racing each other down a fucking mountain on snowboards. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I don't even know the strategy. Just fucking run down a hill as fast as you can. Hell yeah, baby. But like I said, I think team events on Summer Olympics are way better. I mean, you have like water polo, you have volleyball, you have soccer, like all these really fun team games in the Summer Olympics. And in the Winter Olympics, what do you got? What do you got in the Winter Olympics? Like hockey. That's kind of it. Hockey is the only like team game people really want to watch. I like hockey. I got no beef with hockey, but it just hockey. My enjoyment of hockey depends on how good my team is doing. And so if Team USA is doing good, I'll watch hockey. And if my San Jose Sharks are doing good, then I'll watch hockey. Hockey's starting soon. Hockey season coming up. The preseason has already happened. I don't know what the Sharks' record is. I could probably check it. It's probably bad. But, you know, the preseason means nothing. That's a fact. Preseason means nothing, okay? The preseason is bum games. Who cares about the preseason? Nobody's really trying. Tampa Bay Bolts. That sounds like a Minecraft hockey team name. Tampa Bay Bolts. 2014 hockey. I do like the Olympics because I think caring about women's sports is fun. I think. And I feel like the Olympics is really the only time that women's sports is like big enough that I kind of get to care about it. What do you mean, Kevin McLeod, brother? You got beef with classic NCS tunes? Fuck off. Some classic stuff. Like, I've tried to care about the WNBA, but women's basketball is just... They're just not... Women's basketball, they just aren't as good. like women's basketball teams are just not as good as male basketball teams. I hate to say it, but it's like, it's just kind of true. It's very noticeable. The WNBA is they're just not as good, bro. It makes the games the top. You want me to play the top 50 NCS songs of all time and then maybe put them in a tier list as well, Norxar? You want that to happen? Maybe put them in a tier list as well and then make a video at it and post it on YouTube, something like that. I don't know. I every day I wake up and I still have new comments on that video of people hating my fucking takes with passion. I don't think I've ever gotten I haven't gotten a single positive comment on that video. Everybody hates it. That's what I love about it. It's why it's my favorite video. Everybody hates my takes. It's great. Play Water Park Simulator? Wow, I'll just become a fucking... Look, Queso is a good streamer, but I'm not Queso, brother. I stay in my own lane. I try not to follow... I try not to trend hop too hard. I am not immune to trend hopping. Every streamer will do it, but I try my best to avoid trend hopping. Some streamers are really good at trend hopping. That's how they gain success. That's not me. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to trend hop. Speed because of fat jokes? Well, yeah, and then he turned into actually being an entertaining, fun streamer, so... people, like, yeah, that's how he gained, like, esteem. But he was actually a genuinely, like, fun, entertaining person to watch. That's why he's maintained his popularity. Queso is great. Queso isn't a good streamer. That's the hottest fucking take. Of all the people that blew up during that time, of, like, the Jinxie... like Kai, like those kind of people that are like these new gen streamers that I feel like have blown up. I feel like Queso is definitely one of the better ones. Queso is easily a very entertaining streamer. I think there's a reason why he continues to like... I think he's like the least clip farmy streamer. I think he's just like a genuinely good, like chill dude. He stays in his own lane very hard and I like that a lot. He doesn't try to do like, you know, like like try to get famous off other streamers and try to trend hop. He doesn't do that shit. He does his own thing. He vibes on his own pace and I respect that a lot. It's why I like Queso. It's why I like people like Astral Spiff. Astral Spiff is another like character, like pretty popular streamer that kind of stays in his own lane and does his own thing, and I like him for that. Yeah, Astral Spiff is great. He's a very, like, you know... Anytime, like, I have nothing to watch while eating, I'll just throw on, like, an Astral Spiff video. It's, like, it's kind of my go-to. Spiff is great. And it's because he does his own thing. I think that's what I ultimately want to become as a streamer. Those are, like, the real people I think that I want to aspire to be, like, somebody who does their own thing. I stay in my own lane. I don't trend hop super hard. I don't try to clip farm super hard. Stuff like that. Really long ad, Lamau. No, let me glaze the people I want to glaze, bro. Holy shit. I am a glazer. And I think glazing is good. I think giving people their flowers is like... I'm gonna glaze, bro. I'm gonna glaze. You're kidding! Oh, come on. How much did... Oh, I had so much left. Dude, how long is this fuck-ass map, bro? Sheep, I'm the first person to put something in stream ideas since 2023. I don't know even... Dude, my Discord needs, like, a huge revamp, but I don't want to do it. Because even if I did revamp my, like, Discord server, it's still going to be hella dead. I have to become popular first. If I start getting, like... If I start averaging, like, 50 viewers consistently, then I'll do, like, a Discord server revamp. But until then, I ain't touching shit. My Discord server will continue to be a disastrous mess. You understand? I can beat this map. This is just like it's a war of attrition. I can win a war of attrition. Please do not send memes in general, thank you. No, that's a meme. My Discord has no moderation. You can do whatever the fuck you want, basically. Except bad stuff. If you do bad stuff, I will, you know, use my powers for evil. I will use my powers for evil. I will do this. Don't test me. What other stuff do I watch nowadays on like YouTubers that I watch consistently? It's been a lot of like technical Minecraft stuff. I think that technical Minecraft YouTube has seen like a resurgence recently where it's like they actually have like a bunch of people who are good and techie and they know a lot about the game, but they're also good at making videos. I think for a long time there's a big discrepancy between like players who are really, really good at the game, but they're charismatic black holes, right? I feel like there's been a surgence of people who are really good at the game and also have charisma, and it's great. Like, you know, kind of people like Cubic Meter. People like Shovel1265 or whatever the fuck his name is. People like that who are like really, really good at the game, but they actually have personalities and they know how to make good videos. Like, those are the people who are like, you know, it's nice. It's nice to have those people existing, I think, on Minecraft YouTube, because it makes it brings the content up like to a higher, like you have to have higher quality content. I don't even know shit about the Redstone community, bro. If there is one Minecraft community that I have like no relationship whatsoever, it is the Redstone community. I know jack shit about Redstone. One system that I have not touched in Minecraft, Redstone. Maybe a world of opportunity. It's either you really like Minecraft Redstone or you start playing Greg Tech. There's no in between. There's one or the other. Electrical, yeah, of course. There's plenty of people who do like anything Cartstone. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff. I mean, every time you watch a Cubic Meteor video, it's kind of like that, right? It's like, this shit doesn't really make sense, but okay. Chunk loading, chunk unloading. Yeah, it's because it's people who like really like what they're doing. And so they just do it in their free time, so they get really good at it. This is how it happens. People who are just really passionate. These are the people who you will never be better than in whatever you're trying to do. It's people who really, really love what they do. People who love what they do so much, they do it for work, and then they go home, and then they do it at home. You need to love something that much to be, like, super good at it. You gotta be a psychopath. Most people aren't. Most people are just normal people who are just chilling. I'm a normal person who's just chilling. No. No. What a save. Oh my god. What a fucking save. I went crazy on that hoe. Oh, that could actually... This is a really bad cobweb to get stuck in. I think I'm just gonna go straight. Plow through it. Everybody wants attention. Just a question of how hard you're willing to try to get it. I like attention. My claim to fame is being a talking head. That's my claim to fame, okay? Trapdoor seems like a new block I haven't seen yet. This must mean I've reached a new part of the map I've never seen before, so. Uncharted territory for the Sheepster. Saying that for people who love things but can't get good at them, I think that's bullshit. I'm not gonna lie here, TB. I think that if you... I don't believe that. If you want... I think the problem is that you are, like, comparing yourself to, like, the best of the best, and you're gonna fuck yourself every time if you do that. You can like something and be good at it, but not be, like, the best of the best. Right? No, but I don't think that there's somebody... I don't believe that there's somebody who loves something, that they do it, like, all day, every day, and they still suck at it. I don't think that's... I don't believe that to be true. I don't think that happens. Oh, I'm halfway. Look at that. I don't think that's true. I don't think that happens. I think it's like... It is just not possible. I don't know. Then what are you trying to say here? Fuck! Fuck, dude! Fuck this game. Oh my god. What a stupid choke, too. Gosh. I'm gonna have to limit the amount of attempts I put into this track, because I might be here all day. I might be here all day. It might happen. Wouldn't be a terrible stream either, but I might be here all day. Look, okay. The problem is that a lot of people who are like really, really good at stuff, they just like don't care to like, you know, also make videos and share their talents with the world in some entertaining fashion that most people like watch. Most people don't care about that shit. They only really care about like the one thing they're really good at, right? That's why we don't really get to see those people a lot. Like there's probably somebody who's like really, really fucking good at like chemical engineering or like geology or something that we'll never know about because all they do is that thing. They never like share their talents, or they're not like super charismatic or fun to listen to, right? There's so many of those people that are just exist, and it's like that's fine. Those are the real like best of the best, right? We just get to see the people who are really, really good, but also have like that kind of secondary interest of like being funny or like being personable or making good videos or stuff like that. Like there's a million like. Also, like, you need to be good at explaining shit, too. There's like, a very underrated, like, skill. Being able to explain complicated shit to people who don't understand it. I think I have been gifted with that skill. If I can glaze myself for a little bit. I think I'm pretty good at explaining complicated stuff. If I give myself enough time to really, like, think about it and digest something and have a plan, I think I'm really good at explaining complex stuff that people don't really understand. I think that's why I'm like a good coach, a good like, you know, I'm a better coach than I am a player, right? I'm better at explaining complex concepts to people. The problem is I am also not blessed with like really loving something so hard that I become like one of the best at it. So it's a hard combination. I'm not the number one player at anything I particularly do. But I think I'm a generally charismatic, entertaining person. As compared to other people who go on camera, I think I'm a pretty... I don't want to turn this into too hard of a glazing session for myself. I think I'm pretty good at this streaming thing. As a character, as a personality, not as like a streamer. I just don't try hard enough as a streamer to like get somewhere. I feel like if I really tried, I feel like I could do something with myself, but I don't. This is gonna turn into the ultimate like I am the potential man of streamers. I actually am the potential man of streamers, or at least I talk about myself like I am a potential man of streamers. Every time, bro. has personal significance to me. No, I get it. I think a big problem that people face when trying to like scale, like power scale themselves in any particular field is that as you get better, you're always punching up, or metaphorically, you're always punching up with your comparisons, right? I am probably a better video editor than most people, and the shit that I make is like 10 times better than most people could ever dream of making. And yet I think of myself as like a pretty mediocre video editor overall, because I'm not comparing myself to, you know, Joe Schmo. I'm comparing myself to the best of the best, because I understand. I've understood enough about like editing and videos and stuff like that I compare myself, like I punch all the way up. Like I think it's the same thing with like streaming or like Minecraft PvP, right? I might be a pretty decent streamer, but that's not because I'm comparing myself to like the average like person who goes live, their mic isn't working half the time, their gameplay is in 480p. Like I'm not comparing myself to that guy. I'm comparing myself to like the top dog, right? So we're always like kind of like we always punish ourselves with the with comparison, right? I like doing the first corner. I just always speed around the first corner every time. I could just slow down and I'd get it every time. There, I took my finger off the acceleration button and I still fucked it up. This game is funny, bruh. Humans are funny and weird and shit. Fine, here's what I'll do. Look at that. Ultimate mega slowdown. Get myself back into kind of the grindy section, and then we can kind of go from there. It's not hard, it's just long. It's the only reason why I'm not beating it. It's not because it's hard, it's just because it's long. This entire map is super fucking beatable. I hate this game. Gah. I wonder what... Hold on, let me check the... What are the best times on this map? 6 minutes? Christ. Some people are far too good at this. It's because I don't have any of the ice boat racing mods. That's why I'm failing. I can never tell when I'm supposed to slow down, when I'm supposed to start turning, because my boat is spun all the way the fuck around. Okay, there. I slowed all the way down. Now we can, you know, play this nice and normally. A little bit fast, but that's okay, because I trust I'm good enough. Look at this. Isn't this just great? Last time I made it to halfway, I didn't check my timer, but I imagine I'd be at like 10 minutes or something. When I made it halfway, I'd be at like 10 minutes. Which means this map is probably, like a completed run is probably like 25 minutes, I'd say. Friendly neighborhood schizo held a conversation with nobody for an hour, then proceeded to walk his glasses. The fuck? What copy pasta are you fucking typing in my chat, Miras? You trying to become a hit tweet maker or something? What's going on here? What is the reference or the purpose of that comment? You watched it unfold. Where are you? You have a neighborhood schizo? Where the f do you live, bro? At least, like, I feel like I generally exist in a lot of spaces where I can catch schizo people in their natural habitat, right? I take public transportation. I go to the public library. Thought it'd be funny. I mean, at least he's friendly, you know? Hold on, I need to... See, the problem is my ice boat is racing itself. I need to find a wall and stick myself in that wall so I can take a drink of goddamn water, because my thirst is undeniable. Not that wall. I don't like it. It's a bad wall. You know what? That'll work. Okay. Whew. My throat is clean, and I'm better. 360 wall tap? I don't think I will. I'm good, boss. I'm 2 minutes into this predicted to be 25-minute long run, okay? So, not on this map. The 6-month anniversary? Sure. Happy 6-month anniversary. Fuck off, dude! Ah! This map kills me. Oh, I actually made it past the first turn while going fast. Oh my god. Can you believe it? Gamers. How does Sheep have the capacity to play the things he wants to play and still have a desire to stream? Are you asking me? Or are you like... I don't know. My relationship with streaming, I feel, has been getting more complicated. Playing whatever gets them viewers. Yeah. I think that shit is lame. That shit I would loyal with few viewers. Where do you see this going, and are you ever gonna stop? These are some crazy questions Stred is fucking throwing at me right now. Let me think about this, because I feel like I know the answer, but I don't know the answer, you know? I feel like I haven't thought about this in like a while. Like, what is, like, this streaming shit? I think... I have a weird... I don't know if it's weird. I think I have a pretty normal, like, relationship with games. Where I kind of just get bored of shit. I'm weird. Where, like, I will get really obsessed with a video game for, like, a month, and then I'll get really bored of it, and then I'll stop playing it entirely. And that happens a lot. And so for me, I think a thing that kills me is where I don't want to, the thing with the reason why a lot of streamers become popular is because they have a lane, and they stay in that lane, and they build up that lane, that one thing that they do it, and they keep doing it, and eventually, like, it just hits the algorithm in the right way, or that particular thing they're doing becomes popular, and they're, like, the forefront of that community, and so they become big. And then they're able to kind of take their talents and their, you know, whatever they do also. That's how a lot of streamers blow up. I'm not like that. Gotta go watch a movie. I'm gonna keep talking about this because this is an interesting topic. I think for me, I like streaming because I have a lot of thought. I think a lot. And I don't have a lot of people to tell about my thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts and I want people to know them. And so I stream so people can know the things inside my head. So I have somebody else to like, I have another like individual, like kind of this amorphous entity of chat that I can like, I can share my thoughts with like people. So I don't go insane because I think a lot. And then also streaming has kind of become this secondary purpose where I've kind of become like a small community merchant even. It's a funny way to talk about it, but I've become like a small community merchant where being a streamer has been incredibly beneficial in building relationships with people, where I'm able to kind of like kind of burrow myself into communities and kind of become a very like recognizable figure person very quickly because I'm a streamer, because I have a face cam, because I'm not like a fucking bore and a half to look at or watch or talk to or any of that stuff, right? I get a lot of benefit off that, and I get to become like a very like notable member of any given community very quickly because of like the streamer shit. Fuck. So the end goal I think for me is either I start actually taking YouTube seriously and I blow up, or I become at least semi-popular, or I kind of stay in this lane where I kind of just do streaming and I don't really do anything else, and I kind of just do this shit until I get bored, and then I don't know, start a family or something. That's kind of like the two ways I see my life going. Either this becomes like, this grows because I start doing like YouTube a lot harder, or because I'm not good enough at any particular thing to gain viewers just by streaming alone. YouTube is kind of YouTuber bust for me. Why do we watch streams anyway? I think you watch streams, or specifically the people that watch me right now, is because they like to talk to somebody who is, you know, willing to share, who is willing to indulge in kind of stupid conversations, or like kind of willing to talk about basically anything, right? And it's also nice because I generally have like, I feel like I have pretty like, I have strong takes on stuff. I don't have like passive takes on a lot of stuff. I'll have like an opinion or something. I'll have something to say that is like either somewhat disagreeable or somewhat like interesting to think about. And so I get to be like, I get to fill this niche. Yeah, exactly. I think like there's a group of viewers who only like watching small streamers for that reason, right? You watch big streamers are much more about the spectacle and the idea of like live entertainment that is happening right now, like this cool idea of a thing that is happening that you get to watch. But for smaller streamers, it's a lot more about like, I get to have access, like I get to hear somebody yap basically about stuff that I want to hear about. I get to kind of be a character in this fucking stream universe. It became daytime all of a sudden. It's kind of blowing my eyes out, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's back to nighttime. So yeah, it's like, it's just, I think I am, again, I'm like an interesting enough person, I think, to talk to, that I get to have like this little niche of like, sometimes you just have a thought, or you have an idea, or you just want to, you know, listen to me yap about something. Or you just want to have like some background noise, and I get to kind of fill that niche of like, you know, the person who doesn't shut the fuck up. It's also nice because I think streaming has generally made me like, in a lot of ways, I think streaming has made me a much better like, it's made me better at just, I don't know, talking. In general, being a streamer for this long has made me a much better talker. I think it's made me a lot better in like social circumstances in a lot of ways. Like it's made me better like doing job interviews, ironically enough. I think I'm much better at job interviews because if somebody throws at me like a question that I'm not expecting or I'm not prepared for, I can just kind of roll with the punches a lot better. Streaming has a lot of weird benefits like that. Like even as a caster, like there are still moments where when I'm casting stuff, I'll still stumble over my words and like bumble and whatnot. But for the most part, I think that's going away a lot. I'm also able, I think, to like moderate the way that I speak a lot better because I speak so much, or I speak enough that I kind of know how I talk, And so I'm able to kind of like, if there are phrases or like things that I'm doing or saying or words that I'm using that I don't like, I get to kind of like, I have a lot more time to kind of, you know, explore that and then bring the stuff that I want to have in my vocabulary in and out, you know? So I kind of get to kind of create my own weird lexicon. I think that's one thing that I really like doing, having my own little like phrases and weird like phraseology and like things that are like very Sheepo03, you know? I want to do more of that. I need to find more Sheepo3isms. I need to find more sheepisms. That's why I should do watch parties. I should just start doing uninvited watch parties of like esports events or something. I already watch them so much, why not just fucking turn it into a watch party or something? Just watch party some of the most irrelevant esport ever and get like 0 viewers or whatever. But still, you know, we fucking ball. I should start watch partying Worlds. It'd be the lamest watch party ever. There'd be nobody watching with me. I'd be all by myself watching Worlds. And I'd still be invested. Man, I need therapy? Why? Why do you think you need therapy? You just like fucking hate your life or some shit? You're just constantly like, you're not happy? You don't know how to become happy? Or maybe not happy is the word, like satisfied? You can't interrogate your own thoughts? Or at least interrogate your own thoughts well enough to feel like you're getting somewhere? My thoughts are a storm? I think one thing that kind of like helped me a lot or made sense to me a lot when I was like pretty young was somebody described to me like the brain is like a muscle and you have to practice thinking to be good at it. I think it's a lot of the reason why I am the way I am. But I started to do like I would practice thinking logically, you know? I think it's shaped a lot of the way that I do stuff, right? I think a lot, but it's because I've spent so much time thinking that I can kind of like interrogate myself a lot more like effectively, I think, than other people can because I spent so much time doing it. Why, if I have issues? Why do you... That's such an interesting concept to me. Like, I look back at my life and I look like I have issues. I mean, I look back at my life, like, certainly there are things that I'm, like, not happy about. Things I probably could have done better, but I don't look back at my life and look at, like, damn, there's some, like, problem with me. Like, I'm some dysfunctional human. I've never thought that ever in my life. Like, that I am maybe I have, for, like, certain, like, short stints. Maybe of, like, short stints of, like, maybe I am a fucking weird, psycho, crazy guy. But for the most part, I think I've been pretty, like, solid at, like, keeping myself, like, not... keeping myself sane. It also probably helps because my brain chemistry, I bet, is pretty balanced. I have pretty balanced brain chemistry. My conclusion that my self-esteem has been low my entire life? That is... I joke a lot about my own self-esteem, but I think for the most part, I've been a very high confidence person, I think, for a lot of my life. I think I'm a very high confidence person. I do shit because I'm very confident in myself. Right? I think for the most part, I'm pretty good at like being confident in myself. So that to me is like an interesting concept of like, I've always been kind of just like, if I decide to do something, I'm like, I know I will always be like, I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna be good at it. I'm gonna be good at whatever the thing I decide to do is. So that's just like, that's interesting to hear. That might need to be a therapy thing. Or you just need to like interrogate that a little bit harder. What thoughts do you have that have kind of led to this? Or maybe you just need to listen to somebody. Who knows? Maybe, like, read a self-help book. Unironically. I think I meme a lot about self-help books being dog shit, and for the most part they are, but I think, you know... I think I've said this a lot. It's like, all self-help is giving people the same advice that they've already heard, but in just different ways. You just need to hear, like, you just need to find a new way. Since kindergarten? Really? Maybe you just need to talk to more people. I don't know. For me, that's always been like, you know, if you want to increase your social skills, like, talk to people. That's why I'm not, like, super worried about, like, oh, sheep, I don't have a girlfriend. Oh, I can't date anybody. It's not because it's because, like, you know, I don't do it. So, of course, I'm not going to be good at that thing. That's how I've always thought about it. Like whatever, right? If I want to have good social skills, I'll just talk to people more. I'll just, like, join a club or something. Fuck it. Join a club. Join a sports team. Do something that forces you to interact with other people. The problem is not that you have poor social skills. The problem is that you have poor social skills and you have no desire to fix them. Because they suck. You don't want to talk to people. That's why you have poor social skills. You just gotta do things that require you to have social skills, and then eventually, when you do enough stuff, you'll just have better social skills. Unless you're, like, autistic or something, like super autistic, where you can't read, like, nonverbal cues or something. At that case, I don't know, you might be fucked. I can't help you with that. But, like, in terms of, like, stuff that's not, like, brain chemistry related, I feel like, for the most part, you just gotta do the thing. Or at least force yourself. There's a lot of stuff, I think, I want to say, like, semi-recently, like, within the last year, that I've realized is, like, I don't want to do this thing, but I have to. I don't want to do a thing, but I have to do it because it is just better. And I think the more you start, like, doing that, the more you start doing things that you don't want to do, I think the better you'll be for it. You gotta stop living life comfortably. That sounds like this sounds like a very self-helpy thing. Maybe I should write a self-help book. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel, you know? I'm gonna go slow because I do not want to fuck up on the easy part. Just gotta lock in, bro. Like what? I got this streaming stuff. That's what I do. Find a hobby. Join a club, even if you don't want to do it. Who cares? Life goes on. Okay, we're actually kind of getting close to the end here, and so I should probably lock in at least a little bit. Glass panes have gotten more frequent. What the hell is this? Oh no. Oh no. Don't torture me like this. Oh, okay, hold on. Holy, I have to lock in. Okay. No, I'm dead. Just come to me. Gooner ass song. No way. Please. I feel like I'm so close. Why is it red? What is happening? Just gonna go around. Oh my god. Okay, the glass has turned red. Holy shit, the glass has turned red. People? What? Oh my, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I didn't realize the glass could turn red. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my goodness. What am I looking at? It's the same shit, but it's with red glass, and it feels scarier. It feels like it feels like evil Spider-Man or something. It feels like, you know, like the red color just feels so much more intense. There's candles. That's new. It just feels, oh my god, the red coloration is just so much more striking. This is terrifying. I'm actually a little bit stressed out right now because I'm very close. I know I'm close to the end, and I don't want to fuck it up. This is a really bad cobweb to be stuck in. Okay. We managed to just hit the wall. We're safe. Red walls. Or what are they? Red brick? Netherrack brick? I don't even know what that's called. Why do you think Kid Me never got past being socially awkward or distant? Damn, I would have to know you a lot more, I think. But if I had to take a guess of why somebody... I'd imagine here's an idea of maybe why. Maybe is that as a kid you never really got to experience like a very close friendship or a bond with somebody. And so because of that, you never, you know, prioritized that kind of shit or prioritized friendship with people. And so generally you just found people boring. I don't think there's a really good explanation for it, but it's like being friends or like building a deep relationship with somebody is kind of hard to do. It takes time and work. And because you never saw like, you know, the outcome that like the result or the kind of reward at the end of the tunnel for spending a lot of time with somebody, doing a lot of meaningless, kind of like annoying, pointless bullshit, doing all the boring stuff of being friends with somebody, you never got the kind of like experience of reaping the rewards of actually having like a cool, epic friendship with somebody, right? That could be an idea. And so therefore now, you know, you look at relationships with people as kind of like an annoyance, or it's just like, it's not worth the hassle, or it's not worth the trouble. Because all you see is like that initial investment that you have to do with all small talk and like getting to know somebody, and all that stuff is so annoying and long and tedious and boring. Introducing yourself to people, all that stuff is so stupid. But, you know, what lies at the other side is, you know, great reward or whatever. That could be an idea. Again, that's the Sheepo 3 assuming shit without having any knowledge of the topic. But hey, you know, sometimes all it takes is like, you know, somebody throwing something out, and that kind of catches your like mind's eye of like, damn, that's kind of interesting. Maybe I should think about that a little bit harder. And then you think about it a little bit harder, and what the hell? You did it? Wait, what do you mean I did it? Did I do it? I don't believe that. Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh, I think I did it. Don't fuck it up in the last half. Let's go! 38th in the world! Let's go! We beat Limbo! That's sick. I'm so excited about that. What do I do with my time? Somebody invited me to a league. I think somebody's inviting me to a fantasy football league, but for hockey. Ooh, Lobster signed Shark and B4. Oof. Lobsters might actually be on one. Those are kind of some big signings. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm talking about blocky hockey right now, but wow, those, I think, man, Lobsters are kind of coming out for me as like an early favorite. Of all the players that have been signed so far, I think Pan-X is probably the best. Pan-X, I mean, maybe Cly, maybe Zombie Magikarp, but man, Shark, I know it's been kind of like a hyped up. I'm gonna play some blocky hockey actually, or at least like watch some blocky hockey. I got some time. Maybe I'll play in a scrim or something. Who knows? Hold on, it's kind of a cooking. People are kind of cooking with these deals right now, bro. I have to start making like a tier list of teams, or at least because we got Fish Kizzy. I don't know if I want to do this. Do I want to join a hockey sim league? Do I want to do fantasy football but for hockey? Oh no, I don't know if I have ball knowledge for that. And even if I did have ball knowledge, my parents' fault. I think parents are a good place to start on why you have specific problems that you have. Parents are a good place to start, but I think also some people are too quick to blame their parents. Or I don't know if blame is the correct word. It feels like some people are too quick to like kind of call out their parents as the reason for their problems, when in reality there's probably a lot more you could do to solve your own shit, right? But I think parents is a good place to start. Let me read this message. I think it's sort of partly my parents' fault. When I'm scared or worried, I would go to them about it. I don't get the closure in the end. I feel more panicked, like I should get it, but I don't. Kind of feeling, hold on. It's interesting. That is interesting. I don't get closure. I'm trying to like think about that. Wow. Damn. Maybe you do need somebody to help you work through your shit. It feels like you have a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas, but you don't have the necessary like tools to be able to kind of understand them. And that's kind of what like that's kind of like a poster child for like therapy. You go to a therapist, you get some options on how shit works, then you know you go in, go out, right? I feel you actually might be the fucking king of people who need therapy. Actually, deadass. I said I would say. I wanted to say no, but I also have like a rule that I don't want to say no to stuff. When people ask me about stuff, I don't want to say no. I want to say no less. So I think I'm gonna say yes to this, even though I kind of don't want to do it. It's basically Kissington basically offering me to play in like a hockey sim league, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll say yes to this. Even though it might be fun. And I might meet some cool people. And that is probably a good reason for me to do it. So you know what? Fuck it. We'll ball. Okay, let's see. Can I watch some scrims or something? Orlando's happening. We got Bug, Radium. I don't know. Those are coaches. We got Shark. Shark is one of the people that people have been hyping up. Puppets Blade is in Seattle. Birdie W in what's happening in CWC? Maybe some people are practicing. I can watch. Who is this Capri Sun guy? Have I heard of have I seen this guy before? Is he? I wonder if he's a free agent. Doesn't look like it. Maybe it's just, it might be a difference between like names. Let me look up his name in like general. There are also a bunch of puck noises that I'm hearing that are not happening. Maybe there's like a different... Okay, interesting. Ozard. I've never heard of that guy. Shark. Finnick is been a new character on the block that I haven't really heard of. But I feel like he is not a JBHL player, so... I'm not the person to ask. I'm trying to gain ball knowledge so I can like be knowledgeable of this league. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a good media person, you know? I'm trying to be a media person. Gotta go study. Have fun, boss. I am studying. I'm studying to be a media individual because games aren't happening right now, and so I gotta have ball knowledge if I'm trying to be, you know, good at media. Gotta watch the games and whatnot. Also, it's good to have general ball knowledge just so I'm better at like casting games. Because if I am gonna do like a lot of casting, which I plan to do, or at least as much as I can, you know, get around to do casting stuff. Kisserton. He's invited me to a league. I know nothing about hockey. I don't think I'll be good enough for this league. Like, this is like a much more in-depth than fantasy football. With fantasy football, all you really got to do is like find players that are the best and then just like draft them. Now I have to like manage cap space and rosters and like start dealing with money stuff. Like, that is like, okay. See, now we're getting a little bit too deep. Like, the moment fantasy league becomes less about like just managing names and becomes now about managing numbers, that's when it's like, oh boy. Shit actually might be kind of hard. I want to practice on bigger rinks, I think. Because I feel like I know how to play on a small rink. But I don't know how to play on bigger rinks. You know? Alright, I joined a thing. Oh shit, Cryo's here. Fish Kizzy's trying to do a thing. He's got big money, man. He's got some weird... Okay, he's got some characters in this. I gotta leave the Detroit Flamingos Discord. I don't know why I'm in the fucking Mingos Discord. I'm not a Flamingo. They're not a team this season either, so... Orlando WAD 0. That is Pandycam. Pandycam, he is not eligible, I think. Panex is eligible, but Pandycam is not eligible. And you know what? It's probably for the best. He's kind of good. He was kind of popping off at finals and throughout the playoffs. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. I want to see more people like playing in games, but I don't think CWC is hosting any games. Best part about being a goalie is you can kind of see how people play. You have a lot of just vision. I think Puppets Blade is just... I mean, Puppets Blade is still eligible, so he's playing next season. Here, let's do some actual goalie, like, practice. Like, here is, like... I want to, like, stand, like, here, because, like, if I block shots from, like... If I'm getting shot at from the blue line, I think I want to be, like, here-ish, right? But that seems so close. I guess it is, like... It feels so much bigger, dude. I have to be here-ish if I want to block a shot. Like, it's so much bigger and there's so many less, like, verbal, like, space. I guess everything is the same. It's mirrored, right? So maybe I just start using, like, this Discord logo as a... Because if I'm here, this is, like, my corner block, right? Pretty much. Probably want to be closer to, like, right here-ish, I'd imagine. And then I come up as it kind of comes over to here. And then I come up over here when it's here. Then I'm up here when it's like in the middle of the face-off circle. And then you back up slowly and you're like, maybe if the puck is like here, maybe you're blocking from like here. That works. There's still a lot of open space though, so... I love how there's just a hole in the arena. World edit went bad. Blenny Boo is online. Super Cream Cakes in a 1v1. That is the Super Cream Cakes. And these corner shots are so dangerous. What is this? Nice. They got ads. It's so funny. What is this? Craft Aid? What the fuck is Craft Aid, bro? Hey, yo. Why the fuck we got Craft Aid on the side? Get that shit out of here. If I'm here and I want to come out here for this shot, is this good? No, that's terrible, actually. I need to be, like a lot closer. This is bad. I need to be, like, here. I guess this, like, if I'm out here and then I need to, like, back up, like, here, basically. For those corner shots. Man, those corner shots are such a bitch, too. Because it requires a lot of movement. And then once you're on the corner, then things become... Once you're, like, locked into the corner, things become way easier. Because you can just go bam. And then just slide. And then you're good. You know? I also have to stop letting go. I need to hold crouch when I'm sliding to the middle. I also want to bump out a little bit. Like here, probably is best. I get to cover just a little bit more space. But if it's P3, then it's fucked either way, but... I don't know why I'm trying so hard. I'm not even playing this season. Who knows? Maybe there's still a part of me that, like, I've had so much gas thrown my way about how I play that it's like, there's still a part of me that's like, man, maybe I could be something. I think the big thing is I need to find ways to practice my glove. I need to get better at gloving, and I don't know how to do it. How does one become better at gloving? Like, aim trainer, yeah, but it's like, how much does an aim trainer actually help, though? Because I don't have an insane glove or anything, and if there's one thing that would, like, help me be better, it would be an insane fucking glove. No games happening. I wonder if there's something happening on the fucking... The lacrosse. Maybe I should fuck around with lacrosse. You know what? I've never touched lacrosse. Maybe I should try to touch lacrosse. What's happening in lacrosse? The Blocky Sports Network. 0 people playing lacrosse. Fuck it. Let's try it. What's happening on the world of lacrosse? I've never been here before. This is new. Look at this. I see. Oh, interesting. How do I spawn a ball? Is there a way I can do that? How, can I just... Dash is dash always forward? Can't switch. Interesting. It's kind of the same thing. Okay. There's no stopping mechanism. Alright. Well, you know what? Probably is not the game for me. They really need to have a better tutorial. Do they have something here? Throwing works by using a remodeled bow and flicking your bow to throw the ball. You can change your throw by left-clicking when you have the ball. Note that charge your bow any further than the minimum will not increase your velocity of the throw. That's a lot of words. And I don't understand a lot of them. But hey, I'm with it. Pop. We're back. All right, Orlando's doing something right now. Let's check in with Orlando. What's happening in Orlando? Looks like a lot of practice. Oh, they do be practicing. This might be a Nom team. Radium, Wad, Tindor, Bug. Reeks of Nom. Pluds as well. Those are all Inelge people. Kind of wanted to watch some JBHL scrims, but fuck it. I guess we don't get those. I still don't know who this Capri Sun guy is, man. He is like eluding me. Oh, he is real. He's a free agent as well. Interesting. Oh, yep. He submitted a free agent form as well. I feel like when did this guy join? I need to hunt this guy down. Is he like, I wonder if he's new. That's why I couldn't find him. Hold on. Alright, when did this guy... Oh, he might be OG. Hold on. Or he's just a big typer. No, he's been here for a while. Okay. Shiesty. That's why I fucking know him. He's changed his goddamn name. Okay, he's Shiesty. Shiesty is good. Shiesty is very good. Feels like kind of a lifer. but he's also good. Shiesty's good. Okay, interesting. I wonder if they're gonna put any bids on him. I doubt it. It's been most recently updated yesterday, so we don't really know. We got transactions. More people have been signed. Ooh, the Huskies are gonna get Postium and Imperial. Those are not bad pickups. I'm kind of high on lobsters right now, I'm not gonna lie. So let me just go /lobby really quick. I want to check out, I want to like make a quick like initial ranking. Let me pull up like a Google Doc. Hold on. Let me pull up a Google Doc. Okay, hold on. New Google Doc. Let's say rankings. Bam. Okay. All right, hold on. Where is my browser? Oh, Jesus, it's in La La Land. All right, hold on. Okay, here we are. Here's our... All right, here's our... Oh, I know what the problem is. That's why everything is... Yeah, this needs to be deleted. Yes. Okay, awesome. We're back. All right, here we are. Here is our browser. Here's our rankings doc. So let's just quickly get a list. I just need to list out all the teams, and I can figure out who I like where. Let's just like list out all the teams. So we have Maine Lobsters. Oh, brother, I accidentally opened my Opera GX. Maine Lobsters. Tampa Bay Bullfrogs. We've got St. Louis Loons. We've got the Rio... man, I can never pronounce the city's name. Is that how you spell it? Noranda. Noranda Huskies. I gotta remember all the names. Alaska Aces. We love the Alaska Aces. Kind of sucked last season, but that was not their fault. Lol, teasy. We have Rimouski Oceanic. Sorry, we're listing out all the teams, and we're going to do a little ranking. Alberta. This is not very interesting, but... nobody's watching my stream, so I get to be boring. This is the best part of my stream, where I get to do some boring-ass shit that I find entertaining. Chilliwack Chiefs. We're also having deep conversations about if people should get therapy or not, but that's like neither here nor there. Look, the Sheepo 3 bounces around. You know this. Quebec. Nordiques. And then Minnesota Mallards. Is it Minnesota or Minnesota? It is Minnesota. So only 10 teams this year. Minnesota. Okay, interesting. So 10 teams this year. Let's check the transactions log. Let's see who has what. More transactions have been made. Oh, a ton of transactions have been made. They got VR Groot, Capri Sun signed by Chilliwack. Fack, who has been this very highly touted goalie prospect. He's been signed. Puppets Blade, Mallards. Finnick has been signed by Tampa Bay. Chilliwack is big money man. Who do I like so far? What are my initial rankings? I think Aces go kind of downward. I think my number one team right now might be the Huskies. Let's just throw these guys up top. Let's just take all these teams, actually, and just throw them over here. So I can kind of place them where I want them after the fact. I think the Huskies right now, they've got a lot of veteran players. They've signed Postium, they've got Imperial, I think they've got VR Groot. I think these are both, those are three players that I think are very they're younger, I think, and they're talented. And I think they have a lot of chance to potentially grow. I think VR Groot definitely has room to grow. I think Imperial showed a lot of promise, more than VR Groot did. I think Postium is also just a solid player in general. So I think that's a pretty solid team of all-stars. And then the Lobsters, I think Lobsters actually might be next, because B4 is kind of legitimately, B4 and Shark are kind of crazy. They actually might be my number one. I don't know about this fat guy, though. So the main Lobsters are going to be my number two right now. They've got Nordiques with Ham. Ham's really good, but Panex is kind of, I think, right now the all-star. Also, Tampa Bay has Zombie Magikarp and Finnick. Interesting. Chilliwack, I think they've got Panex. They've got Capri Sun, Panex, and Big Money Man. I think you have to put... Because Big Money Man is not a dog shit goalie by any stretch of the imagination. He's not the best, but I think Chilliwack Chiefs are going to be my three. Right now, at least. I think who goes four then? Because Lobster's already gone, Chilliwack is gone. Derby, Tyler, and It's Gray are just that kind of I don't have... It doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. Mallards have Kev out and Puppets Blade. That is not, to me, a super hyped core of players. I think I might put Tampa Bay up right now. Yeah, these are the teams where we're kind of starting to get into kind of very middling territory. I think Puppets Blade is very solid. I think Kev out will be very solid. I think you have to put him next. I think Zombie Magikarp is better, though, just as a star player. So we'll put the Mallards next. Quebec Nordiques, they have Ham. Ham is big all-star potential player. So I think, yeah, I mean, he's the only, versus the other people who have Kizzy and Cly. Yeah, I think you have to put Nordiques because I think Ham is super good. And then after that, I'll put Aces because Cly is a solid goalie. And then after that, I'll put Oceanic because they're the only players that have signed players, and I'm not super hot on Fish Kizzy. He's a good player, but he needs support. He's super I think he's one-dimensional. I think he's one-dimensional. Rayato's DMing me. Why is Rayato DMing me, bro? It's so funny. This is what I think so far. This is my initial ranking so far. Of everybody that I've seen being signed, I think this is... Maybe I'm tripping because maybe I just haven't seen. Chaotic Lemon gets signed to the Aces. Chaotic Lemon is really good. Chaotic Lemon is good, man. I think people underrate Chaotic Lemon by a lot. Chaotic Lemon is actually really good. I put Alaska Aces down below North. Do I put them? Honestly, I think they kind of get buffed. That's a really good signing, I think. Above Mallards, though, I wonder above... How good is Cly, I guess? I feel like Cly doesn't change, games, though. He's a super consistent goalie. He's good enough to like bring you to a cup, but I feel like he needs good skaters to really be like a solid goalie though. I could be tripping balls though. Maybe Clyde's like so much more goated than I thought he was. Oh, Caribou's typing. Hold on. This is kind of fun actually. I like being media. This is fun. I get to, you know, share all my hot takes, and then maybe we'll get some Loons, some Stallion signings. Tuffles. Oh. See, Tuffles is another one of those, it feels like one of those lifer JBHL. Like, this is like the same Mallards team that I feel like I saw last time with Puppets Blade and Tuffles. And now you've got Kev out, which is a guy who I played with. I got to play with Kev out. He's definitely going to be better, I think. But I feel like this doesn't change the complexion of Mallards for me. I feel like we've seen this core before, and it's not, like, inspiring enough for me to, like... Where do I have them ranked right now? Mallards are 5th. Do I put Aces above Mallards? I guess it depends on how much I value the potential of Chaotic Lemon being goated versus... Man, I mean, I guess 3 players signed for Mallards right now. They've got three of their All-Stars. Ineligible. Vanilla Egg and Super Cream Cakes are both ineligible. That's crazy. Okay. That is why. Okay, it's going to be a goalie. People have been talking about this fat guy. I think specifically you, specifically Rayada, has been talking up. Specifically Rayada has been talking up this fat guy. I don't know if it's fake or fack. I'm going to call him fack. But I've never seen him play, or I don't know what his username is. What's going on? Maybe there's some lobbies I can join. Let's just make this a little bit smaller. The current ranking is this. Stallions and Loons have not been ranked because they haven't signed anybody yet. Yeah, so these are our most recent signings, okay? And then once free agency starts, I think I'm going to start writing some stuff about each team. What I actually think. I don't know. Chilliwack might be a lot better than I give them credit for, man. Panix is really good. Because I put Chilliwack 3. I put Lobster. Man, maybe I should put Chilliwack above Lobsters. Because Lobsters, it is still like a very like... You know what? I will put Chilliwack above Lobsters. I think that... the Lobsters, they have a lot of young talent, but it's still unproven. So I feel more comfortable putting Chilliwack. I think like you have to kind of put like what is... I wonder who's going to get X or X's as their goalie. He was looking... I don't want to say he was looking like really good, but he's not shit. Fuck are their ads on Twitch? Because Twitch is a shit show of a website, my brother? Oh, I guess he can't hear me because he's watching an ad. No, Twitch is a shit show of a website. Also, they're broke as hell, so, you know, they got to do what they can to get money. Here's the current rankings right now. Here's my current rankings of teams on what I've seen so far. Oh, he wants to 1v1 me. I'm going to get destroyed. Rayado can actually skate. The problem with Rayado, you see, is that he can play the video game, and I cannot. Thug? I ripped a P3 because I'm a gamer, bro. Give me control. Damn it, I tried to do a pullback. I'm so used to having like a stop. I'm so used to just being able to stop my momentum at any time. I was waiting for the pullback. Oh no, come on. Oh, go, go, go. No, he gets the pang. Go, go, go. Bitch. Son of a no. Wide open chat, but he misses. I try to rip a P3. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Oh my god! What a goal! Sheep 003. Okay, all we have to do is play defense. We have to play defense. We gotta play defense. That's all we gotta do. No, I let go of crouch. Wide open shot. No, I threw. It's a tragedy. And Rayado, oh, he's emoting on me. He's emoting on me. Get this fucker out of here. I'm not the thug. What do you know about thug? You're the one who's participating in thug behavior. No, how do I not get a fucking... You are a thug, bro. You're the one who's emoting on me. That's some thug behavior. You out here. You were the biggest thug I've ever seen, bro. No, I got baited. Dude, skating is a lot harder than I think it is, bro. Damn, he's spending this time to type in chat because he knows I can't help. Because he knows I'm dog shit. Oh, being a skater is too hard. I'll keep being a goalie. I understand that position. I don't have instant stop on ice. I actually have to think about my movement. This shit is too hard. I actually have to hit the puck. I actually have to aim. No, get that shit. Because I'm goated. Sheep aura powers, my brother. I always block. No. I always block the post abuse, bitch ass. Did I pull back? Imagine I did. Huge save! Sheep going! No! He was behind me! I was too slow. I couldn't pick up the dribble fast enough. I ripped a P3 in the corner. That's how you know. I have no corner tech. Oh, what a pullback! Rayado! And I'm in... Oh no, Rayado wide open! Rayado, my goalie's too goated. Let's get right. You'll take that tie, bitch, and you'll like it. Oh, what a curve! What a curve, you Rayado. Almost hit the nastiest shit on me, bro. Rayado almost hit the nastiest shit on me, bro. Holy, thank God for the timer. Bless the clock. All right, let's see. Anybody else getting signed? No. Okay. I think we're out of signings until we are into free agency. Let's see who's a free agent that hasn't been picked up. Anybody who I really know? Seathan, 9R. Grosser. I feel like I've seen Grosser before. Damn, are there any goalkeepers in this fucking league? Holy shit. Shadow HYT. Oh, we got a new... Who's this Ducky guy? People are talking to Parrot about him. Played in BHML and BHA. Okay, apparently people know this guy. Okay. New crop of goalies coming in, boys. Derpy Tyler. I've talked about Derpy Tyler. He is, I think he is, Derpy Tyler's got potential. Kissington hasn't been signed. Kiss! He should have been signed. It's crazy. People aren't high on the Kiz. People aren't high on the Kiz. Interesting. I feel like he should be signed. B mode. I am Celery. I've never seen this guy. Wonder if there's anybody who I can see. RNH. We got Tino, XRXs. I guess I can check out. I wonder if Tino's taking shots on XRXs. I wonder if I can see... Oh, man. I want to see him... I kind of want to see him play some goalie, honestly. I want to know how to rate this guy, because I feel like I haven't... I've played with XRXs, but I haven't really seen him play goalie. I don't know how to rate him. Alien is lurking. I wonder if he's acknowledged. I gotta check because there's a big Elge wave. Where was that typed? Media. There's a big ol' Elge wave. Probably announcements, I'd imagine. No. Bro, I'm tripping. I don't know where the Elge wave was posted. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I'm gonna sticks. Alien was in Elge. Wow. I get that. Yeah, okay, that's fair. But wow, that's kind of brutal. Alien gets in Elged. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. A lot of GMs are not being active right now. They're not signing players. I see XRX is on a lot, so he might be goated. Maybe I can spectate Capri Sun in a 1v1. That's Peachy Paw. He's gone. Odell Beckham Sr. I have never seen that guy before. I'm trying to find all the 1v1 fields, so maybe I can, like, grab a 1v1. Glenny Boo and Tino, your barber. Ha. Maybe I should be higher in Capri Sun. I've heard people be high on him before. Riato might be the guy to listen to, but also Riato is the man of hot takes, so I don't know. I don't know about this FAC guy. So, and Riato has been wrong before. Big Money Land back on Chilliwack. Do I like that? The rankings are not changing anything significant. It just has to happen until we see more transactions. Hold on, let me check the rules. When does like full free agency start? Because that's fun. That's when shit gets fun. Also, I don't know why Rayato wanted me on fucking Aces when they have Cly. They already have a goalie. Unless Cly's just not playing, but you already have a goalie. You don't need my ass. Also, if I wanted to join a team, if there's one team I would join, it would be the fucking Nordiques. Because Tango was in my DMs offering me. And I want to play with Tango and Winter. Those guys are actually good coaches. I want to play for the Nordiques. There's one team I would choose, it would be the Nordiques. Because they offered, bro. They offered. They were there. They wanted my bitch ass. They said, Sheepster, come over to me, stir. And I said, I'm not playing. Tee. All right. 12-hour timer. Free agency phase 1 will open October 3rd. I guess it's a 24-hour period, so in about 30 minutes, I think complete open free agency. Free agency stage 2 will open. Oh, wait, hold on. Something's happened on Tampa Bay. We might be able to watch something happen. Finnick and Parp's crazy. Never heard of this guy. Oh, teams are locked. They're doing a practice. Peachy Paw holding the practice. Is Peachy Paw part of this team? I don't wonder if he's like a coach or something. Or like an owner. I don't know. I feel like Peachy Paw was like an owner. Either way. Let's see. Perp's crazy. Never heard of this guy, but Finnick has been signed to Tampa Bay. Pull back. We're seeing just a lot of like goofy shit. Biscuit talk. Let's see this guy. Finnick kind of getting a little bit whiffy with it. Oh, here comes Finnick. Okay, here's the 1v1. Finnick, what can you do with this? Oh, I saw what he was going for. All right, okay, hold on. Finnick might be kind of nice with it. I saw what he was going for. Finnick is Juco? Oh, that's why. That's why I knew him. Fuckers changing their goddamn names. Always ruining my life, bro. There, I'll play goalie. Hello, dirtbag. What the fuck did I do? Yeah, but no, they're cool now. I'm glad. You know what? I'm actually glad I didn't vote for Copper Golems because they're actually cool now, bro. Thank you. You're welcome. I didn't vote for Copper Golems so they could actually be added in a useful way to the game. Copper Golems are cool now. They're not just walking around being useless. You're welcome. All right, so yeah, I'm happy that Copper Golems are added. John Juco. Is he inelged? Did Juco get inelged? Maybe I'm tripping crazy dick and balls. I don't think he did. I think he's... No way he didn't get inelged. Bro, maybe he's not that good. He had to get inelged, bro. I'm here to goalie. Rayado. You're inelged, Rayado. Get the fuck out of here. I am pissed off. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Maybe I should put Tampa Bay higher, because Juco is good. Bama. Oh no, what happened to Bama? Tino 3-0'd me? You're cooked? Damn, no. Tino's goated, bro. Trust. Damn, Tampa. Who's got? Wait, who's Tampa Bay on again? Who's got? Who does Tampa Bay got? Oh shit! I can play goalie now. I have to actually play the game. Oh my god, Biscuit! Jesus. Okay, sorry. Goddamn, Biscuit. I let go of crouch. Oh my god, I've forgotten how to play this game. I gotta lock back in. I've forgotten how to play this game. I'm dog shit now. Ooh, yoink. We still got those. We still got those. We still got those. That's right, Rayado. We still got those. I actually need to ask Rayado how to be better at gloving the puck. That's the one thing I want to work on. If I'm not going to be playing... Oh, I should have slid better. Fuck. How do you glove the puck? I don't even know. I love glove theory. Please. Send me a fucking hour-long Discord message about this. Send me a goddamn paragraph. Because if there's one thing that I need to be an elite goaltender, it is a good glove. I was so out of position. Dude, I'm so rusty. My god, I can feel it in my hands. I'm so rusty. None of my movements are like clean at all. I'm so rust. This is what happens. I'll make a video for it in a sec. My goat, actually. Rayado actually might make me a fucking Vezina winner in JBHL. Really important to know. I do... Normally I just like... I've raw dog glove for a while. You're washed, dried, and ironed? That's some real shit, actually. Come on, Juco. Thank God for Peachy Paw for just hitting the fattest whiff of his lifetime, actually. Shout out. Big shouts to Peachy Paw for being dog shit. I appreciate that. Heavy. Yeah, Peachy Paw. Damn, Finnick is beating the hell out of Peachy Paw. What the heck? Peachy Paw just getting harassment claims against him. Rayato's trying to troll his skater. Rayato's trying to troll. He's trying his best. He just wants to do something, poor guy. I feel him. Oh shit. Here it comes, boys. If I'm going to play this aggressive, I need to be more active with my movement. That was a wide open shot if you wanted it. Fuck the Mexico national soccer team. I feel like Mexico's been kind of shit at soccer for how long, bro? Didn't they beat the US though recently? Maybe I'm trolling. Oh, he had a goal. Piss me off. You know what? Hey, I gotta watch the. I have to watch the Americans play soccer, so I feel like arguably that is a worse, a crime worse, or a punishment worse, I should say. Get that shit out of here. What are my skaters doing? Are we being serious? Whatever happened to watching the slot? Yo, what the fuck did I just see? Plays in your country. Hey. Win's a win, boys. Yeah, hey, Rayato, get fucking X-Rexes in here, bro. You don't need the goddamn practice. Get fucking... I need to watch him play. Budge up, Rayato. We need X-Rexes here. Get that shit out of here. Rayato just taking up spots from young aspiring goaltenders, bro. I can't believe this. Rayato is ruining the league. Ruthlessly taking over JBHL scrims and not letting young goaltenders get their opportunity. I can't believe this. Rayato is disgusting. I'm spreading propaganda. Haha! The power! I hold it all. That's right. Damn. I'm crying, bro. Go, X-Rexes, go! Now's your time. Yeah, let's go! He's here! Rayato is still playing the game, though. What the fuck? This is very confusing. Oh, shit. Oh, come on now. You gotta score those. I'm just standing in the middle of Narnia, brother. And you just shoot it right into me? Goofy-ah. 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 Come on, Peachy Paw. I thought you were goated or something. Have I been lied to? I don't know if it's JUCO getting grouped on or it's Perps just not knowing how to play the game. Can't really tell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little confused. I think Perps is a little bit confused, but Juka is also kind of a puck chaser, so... Oh boy. That would have been a rough glove to miss. Get that shit out of here. Switch to D? Really? Oh, save. Well, he better start fucking covering slot or something, okay? Because this is brutal. Probably lying? Yeah. That seems like fucking big... That seems like massive cap. I gotta start building up sources if I actually want to... If I'm gonna be a damn analyst for the JBHL, I need to build up my sources. Rayato's good. He's got connections, bro. I gotta talk to some of these owners. I'm like, you are super unk. That is true. I gotta find more unk. I gotta talk to like Kiz. Kiz is a nice save. Is that XRX is making that save? Oh shit! Damn. Gotta be. I don't know. That was pretty nice. I mean, even getting there in the first place, I think like even like because XRX is. I feel like he never really played, but he did good there. Definitely should be faster, but it's like yeah, it's like. Okay, let's see Perps try to do something with this. XRX comes all the way out. Interesting. I like that. I really like that play. I like an aggressive goalie. I like an aggressive goalie. Big fan. You gotta just... What the fuck is Perps doing? What the fuck is Perps doing? He's just standing in front of my net looking. Just the craziest screen of all time. Ooh, that is rough. That's rough. You hate to say that. You hate to see that. I thought he had that too. I thought he saved it, but that is rough. I still got it. Rayada. Oh, he was probably inside the net and gloved it. Get that shit out of here. Oh, no, damn it. I couldn't get those. Never mind. I'm dog water. I should have saved that rebound. That absolutely should have been saved. If it hits post, it doesn't glove. I didn't know that. If it hits post, it doesn't glove. Probably, yeah. He just needs to be a little bit further back. That's kind of stupid. It's a little stupid. I'm just going to hold. What is Perps doing? Oh, Perps is throwing super hard. And for what, dude? Yeah, this guy just doesn't know how to play. Poor guy. All right. We'll have to watch Perps. I think he at least knows how to hit the puck, so that should be something, but he is very lost in terms of where to play positioning-wise. He's very lost. XRX does the craziest fucking slide. I don't know how high I am on this XRX guy. He's got some techie stuff as a goal, but I was awful. Yeah. My positioning was off. That's on me. That is just me being not good. That should be something I save. Should have gotten that rebound. Should have come out to get the rebound. I think. It would have been ugly either way. Yeah, something like that. Probably. Ooh, nice glove from Rex. Man, he's very inconsistent. Sometimes he puts up something good, and then sometimes he's kind of like me, actually. Very inconsistent. He reminds me a lot of me when I was early on. I should have been backing up there, by the way. That was poor form from me. Whenever somebody's like running at you in the 1v1, you need to be doing something. Like moving forward, moving backward, you need to do something. Peachy Paw. That is so ugly. Wow, I'm dog water. That should absolutely have been a save. That's just me not being good. All right, after this game, I'll end. I need to be better. I'll talk about goalie theory off stream. Nice save, XRX. Is very nice adjustment there. Damn, this guy kind of got something, bro. I wonder. I think it really depends what team he's on. How much because he's got. I think there's a lot of talent. It's just a question of does he have good coaches? I worry. Because if he's got dog shit coaches, I think he just becomes like kind of a bum. Low-key. Because he's a grinder for sure. Alright, gamers. I'm going to call it. I'll be back tomorrow, though, playing some Roblox, I think. Either way, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I'll talk to you gamers tomorrow. Peace. Bye.